Introduction. The poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers depicts the picture of a woman who suffers greatly at the hands of her husband. She shows her feelings by creating tigers on a woolen strip of cloth. She carries the heavy weight of the wedding ring, which has also put metal bands on her movements. She has gone through the trials and torture of marriage. She naturally adopts tigers as her ideal. A tiger is a symbol of strength, self-confidence, and freedom. Aunt creates such tigers who are unafraid of men. Her own fingers are too weak to pull the needle through the wool. Her terrified hands bear the marks of her marriage ring, and the cheeks pressed by uncle will not change even in her grave. The tigers, by contrast, will continue to enjoy boundless freedom in the forest. Summary. Aunt Jennifer is creating animals that are so different from her own character. She is perhaps working on a panel or a strip of woolen cloth. With an ivory needle, she is making the figure of tigers, moving freely in the forest. They have bright yellow coat with stripes. They are fearless of the men standing under a tree. They are proud of their freedom and physical strength. Aunt Jennifer is weak, therefore, her feeble fingers fail to pull even a light needle. She is creating mighty tigers on a panel, but her own married life has been an utter failure. Uncle has, perhaps, been much too severe and insensitive to her feelings. The tiger symbolizes what she has missed in her married life. Someday, Aunt Jennifer will quit this world. She would be lowered into the grave. Her weak and terrified hand will still have the mark of her suffering. She will remain a slave in her grave. The tigers, however, created by her will go on playing merrily forever, proud and fearless. 1. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. Aunt Jennifer's tigers addresses the constraints of married life that a woman experiences. They highlight the patriarchal attitude of the society. Aunt Jennifer, too, is a victim of such society. She has an unhappy married life, as she is dominated by her husband. She embroiders jumping tigers on a panel to give vent to her pent-up emotions. The tigers are golden in color. They are not afraid of the men sitting under the tree, as they themselves are a symbol of bravery, courage, and fearlessness. They are shown to be moving about with great confidence, which Aunt Jennifer herself lacks. 2. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. She is so terrified of her husband that her fingers tremble when she pulls out the needle through wool, which is very light. It symbolizes her physical as well as emotional weakness. The wedding ring which she is wearing seems heavy to her, as she finds it difficult to go ahead as her married life has taken away her freedom from her. Alliteration. Fingers fluttering. 3. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie. Still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by the tigers in the panel that she made will go prancing proud and unafraid. Aunt Jennifer is so dominated that even death would not be able to free her from the terror of her husband. Her hands would still be ringed by the ordeals of her married life. On the other hand, the tigers which she has embroidered will keep on prancing, showing the contrast between art and human beings. It tells us that art is immortal and always survives death. Alliteration. Prancing proud. The word ring has different connotations. First, the ring refers to the wedding ring which permanently binds a husband and a wife into matrimony. The ring also means surrounded or bound by. Together with mastered, it invokes the image of a circus ring where her husband is the master and she must carry out his orders and stay in constant fear of him.